We are laying the smackdown on politics. Meet Glenn Jacobs, who ran on the Republican ticket and was just elected as the next mayor of Tennessee's third largest county. He is 51, married, and a father and a grandfather of 2. But you might know him better as this guy, the WWE superstar wrestler known as Kane. He is almost 7 feet tall, 300 pounds, and his character is described as a, quote, monstrous abomination on the WWE website. He is a fan favorite, and it appears he has won the hearts of many Tennessee voters as well, beating his Democratic opponent in a landslide on Thursday. Joining me now, Knox County Mayor-elect Glenn Jacobs. Mayor-elect, congratulations. I have to say, I watched your victory speech, and it really stood out to me, and I want to play a portion of it.
I'd also like to thank my Democratic opponent, Linda Haney. We all know that a Democrat is going to have a struggle in a countywide race in Knox County, but she did step up to the plate and she put forth a good effort, and I think that is admirable. Democracy works when everyone has a voice and we can hear everyone's ideas.
Mayor-elect, right there was some dignity, was some compassion. George Bush won on compassion conservatism. We don't have that compassion right now. Do you think that helped you win? And can you help bring political discourse, some civility back to our political climate?
Well, our campaign motto was "Together we win," but that's more than a slogan. That's what I believe. I believe as a community, when we all work together, we do very well. I, like many people, am really disappointed at the huge divide that we seem to face in this country. And instead of looking at ourselves as Americans first, often we look at each other from an ideological standpoint. The thing is that I may not agree with some Democrats and some liberals on their solutions to problems, but I do see that there's a problem that we need to work on, and I think that all ideas should be welcome. So it would be great if we could all work together in a much better fashion and realize first and foremost that we're Americans and we're trying to make our place better. Here in Knox County, we're all Knox Countyans, and that's what we all want, is the best Knox County that we can have.
In the last presidential election, people in Knox County said they were tired of the divide. They were tired of the gridlock, and they wanted something different, and they voted for President Trump. In the spirit of bringing people together, beyond the Trump rally and beyond President Trump's base, do you think he's doing that? And I think to what he did over the weekend, insulting LeBron James, or how he's gone after NFL players who are peacefully protesting.
Well, I personally am a huge fan of LeBron James and what he's doing in his community, and I think that we need a lot more of that. I can only speak to Knox County, and here in Knox County, that's what I intend on doing, is bringing people together. The great thing about local politics is many of the things that happen at a national level that are so divisive, we don't have those decisions to make here. We don't have the authority to make a law over whatever. So we can concentrate a lot more on the things that unite us instead of the things that divide us, and that's what I plan on doing.
But you are a supporter of the president, and your county is as well. When you look at the policies that are being put in place, this cultural divide exists, a culture war even, but the policies, sure, free trade, they're really serving the rich. They're not necessarily serving that forgotten American who wanted something different.
Well, I think actually President Trump won by appealing to forgotten Americans. If you look at his victories in formerly blue areas of the country, that's what it was. I think the Democratic Party actually was guilty. But the Democratic Party and Hillary Clinton was guilty of that.
But are his policies serving them? He absolutely won with that forgotten American and said, I'm going to do something different. But when you look how he's going after immigrants, saying that immigrants are stealing our jobs, yet unemployment number is so low, and he's putting these tariffs in place that are hurting the American farmer, how is it that those policies help those forgotten Americans?
We also put tax cuts in place, which do help everyone.
How is that?
He also is looking at issues with tax cuts do help everyone because it allows people to create jobs, allows businesses to create more jobs. And when we look at the housing market and what's happened to the housing market, so certainly there are some things that aren't perfect, but I think overall, middle America still supports President Trump.
So are people in Knox County seeing wage increases? Because it wasn't that we didn't have enough jobs. We didn't need jobs created. We needed higher paying jobs. So the people who you're going to be representing, are they getting paid more now since the president is in office?
Well, Knox County and Tennessee in general is doing very well because our state legislature has created an extremely business-friendly environment. We have the 4th lowest state and local tax burden in the entire country. So when you ask me how Knox County is doing, we're doing very well. The entire state of Tennessee is doing very well. There's a big story a few weeks ago about how a large financial firm from New York City moved to Nashville because of our low tax environment here. So we're doing great in Tennessee and also in Knox County.
Then tell me,
I want to make it better, but we're doing really well.
Then tell me, do you feel the divide in Knox County? I live in New York City, and we often hear, you know, there's a divide. There's real American, and then there's coastal elites. Tell me where you are and what plagues the people of Knox County, what worries them, what concerns them. How can they live a better life?
We don't feel that sort of divide in Knox County. I mean, I can't speak for all my neighbors, but we are a little different than the coastal parts of the area. You know, we just want, like everyone else, we want safe neighborhoods, we want good infrastructure, good jobs, and good quality of education for our kids. And that's what unites us. Again, you know, I might have a different idea about the solution than my Democratic friends do, but nevertheless, I understand that that's what we all want, and that's what we all need to try to achieve.
Then where do you foresee more drama, in the world of politics or pro wrestling?
That's a great question. And they seem to be similar in many ways. I think in many ways it is the world of politics, actually.
The world of politics, more drama than pro wrestling. Glenn, congratulations on your win and best of luck to you.
Hey, MSNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there and click on any of the videos here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up now.